And hello, hello, hello. Good morning, friends. Hi, everyone. Welcome in, welcome in. Thank you guys for joining. I do appreciate it. Happy Sunday. And let me just pop out my chat. And then I'll say hi to a few of you guys. Uh-oh. Oh, no. I'm not muted. Hold on. Whoopsie. Whoopsie. Rookie. Oh, what the heck is going on with my computer? But it's just not behaving. It's definitely not behaving. So that's that. And where is my StreamYard now? Oh, there it is. Oh my gosh. You would really think I was a rookie this morning. It's just crazy. Great. All right, there we go. All right, we're good. Let's put that on live chat, not top chat. And Creations by D. Hi, Denise, honey. How are you? Good morning. Gloria. Hi, Gloria. We missed you last week. Thank you for joining. Thanks for coming in. Appreciate it. Sue, what's going on, AZ Cats? Hello, Shani, my friend. How are you? Mr. Tasman is in the chat. Guys, don't forget to follow my friend, Mr. Tasman, over on Whatnot if you're on the platform. He's starting to do content over there, so please support him. Leon, how are you, honey? Good to see you. Long time no see. I hope you and your wife are well and all is good. Hi, Miss Gayleen. Hello. What's going on, girl? Doing fine, just missing you and your auctions. Yes, and if you guys didn't come in last week, was my first week back in the new house for about a month or two at least, and I'm going to get back into the groove. I don't want to rehash all of last week's video, so if you guys need an abridged version, put it on 2 times and go over and watch my video from last week. It talks about the move, it talks about what we're up to and what's happening, and that we're waiting for Dad to come this week and still getting the house in order. And I promise I will put it on my calendar for a specific day to give you guys a good walkthrough. Also, I did promise to anybody who's into the artwork a buy it now video. I haven't forgotten. I actually started doing it yesterday. It's over 70 pieces, so it's a little tedious, and I'm going to try to put that together and get it up for this afternoon. No promises on this afternoon, but I am going to at least get it done this afternoon, and then I'll see if I can get it up. It's a lot of work. It's a lot of pieces. Rob's helping me with that, and we're going to try to at least get the recording part of it done this afternoon. If not, I'll get it up tonight or tomorrow. Also, Whatnot jewelry auction. I was going to do it today. However, they're having some kind of special over there with jewelry, sterling, a train, a raid train or something like that. And I just put the live up, so I figured I'll do it for tomorrow. It's my birthday. So I did it as a birthday special for tomorrow. So if you guys want to join me over there, it's the family estate jewelry from my aunts and my mom and myself. If anybody's interested, I do have a bunch of stuff. And if you guys joined me last week or purchased anything last week, I do appreciate it. Thank you so much for the love and support. Sugar Plum, what's going on, girl? Good to see you. Why is my chat misbehaving? Oh my goodness. Good to see you. Thank you. Gloria's like, oh, I missed last week. We'll watch it after we're done. All right, Gloria. Good. Michael, hello, my friend. How are you? I hope you are well. Hope all is good. Good to see you. Thank you for coming in. Do appreciate you guys popping in. I'd come in and kind of just chit chat a little bit, say hi, see how you guys were doing. We had actually a good week this week on Whatnot. There is, I'm sorry, a good week on eBay. There's a little bit of an uptick, probably just before the summer slowdown comes, but that's okay. We just got back onto eBay even because I had the store actually on vacation mode for almost a month because of the move and everything that was going on. So that could have given us a little boost as well. Don't forget, if you are listing over there, it's always good every once in a while to take some, stale stuff, take it down, end it, and then create a new one by sell similar. That will also help as well. Thanks, Mr. Tasman. I do appreciate it. You're welcome. You're welcome. You're welcome. Leon says, we are okay. Just had a bad week last week. Now feeling well and parsing out and fainted. Oh no, Leon. Well, prayers to Leon, everyone. Sorry to hear that, sweetheart. And again, I often apologize if any of you are going live or doing any YouTube content. I'm trying to get back into the swing of things. It's so hard, just with the unpacking and doing all of that. It's very, very hard. Did I see Jeffrey in the chat? Hi, Jeffrey. How are you, honey? 10 more days. That's right. You're a May birthday too. All right. Well, happy early birthday. So May's Donna's birthday is this month too. She's the 14th. And my one aunt was the 31st, and my cousin is the 16th. And yeah, May's a pretty popular month around here. So all good. But thank you guys for coming in. I do appreciate it. But what I was saying with eBay is it's really important sometimes if you remove some stale listings. Some people do it every 90 days. Some people do it every 120 days. Some people do it once a year. It's really up to you. It's how much time. I hit 58 sometime this month. You and me both, Michael. You and me both. It's up to you, to each his own. But I just feel sometimes that gives the store a boost. Also, sometimes playing with them by dropping them intermittently throughout the day, put them in draft and either schedule or do it yourself, kind of bulk up a couple at a time and things like that. So it's all good. It's all good. But we did have a really it did pick up for us this week on eBay, at least Rob's store, more so than mine. But again, he's been listing a lot more than I have over there. So I still say that does help. I boost my store once a month or 6 weeks. Oh, good, Mike. And do you find that helps? I do. I find that does help. Sending offers, just keeping busy in there. My store has been slower, but it's also because he's listing right now on his. Yeah, you do. And I'm not so much on mine. I'm trying to get back into the Etsy groove too. For those of you that don't know, I do I do those kind of floral home decor items over there, kind of POD. So I've taken a lot down again, just because of just doing some redesign, some revamping. It's kind of, not what's the word I'm looking for? Not a fantastic month to sell over there anyway, except unless you were selling Mother's Day stuff. And I will see you guys for Mother's Day. But if anybody doesn't show up next week, a very happy Mother's Day. Shout out to all the mothers in the chat. Hi, Glenn. Good morning. Yeah, you and me both. I was went over a little bit this week. They had a little extra going on this morning, but it was all good. It was all good. The biggest thing that I find with Etsy is the advertising and everything. Everybody wants your money. I can't stand it. Everybody wants your money. It's like every time you turn around, subscription for this. Oh, how many of you were originally cross-posting on? Oh my God, why do I have a mental block? Somebody help me. I'm trying to raise my prices to equal the ad rate to see if that helps. Okay. What's the cross poster I'm thinking of? Flip. Is anybody? Did anybody sign up for the new Flip? I was a Flip customer. You do, Sue. I didn't. I logged in there yesterday. I was going to start cross posting back to Pasha Macari and even Facebook Marketplace, but I don't know. It's like every time I turn around, there's a subscription for everybody, and now what do they want? $9 a month, something like that. I mean, I know it's not a lot of money, but all this stuff adds up. It's like I had YouTube Premium or whatever it is for no ads. Now I'm watching ads. I just can't. You just can't do it all. But what do you think? You think it's changed any? Do you think it's people left? Is it worth the $9 a month? Is there anything special or different? You can cross post to Macari from eBay for free, directly from Macari. Oh, I didn't know that, Michael. I use Flip, $9 compared to the other ones. Yes, a $9 a month, not probably. That's my problem too, Sue. You know, sometimes when life gets in the way, it's like you pay for this stuff a month and then all of a sudden you're not even using it. It's kind of like my Shopify store. I have got to get back to my Shopify store because I was trying to get that going and I'm paying a subscription a month for that, and that I have to get back to. It has the Posh Sharer. Oh, does it share your Posh Closet? Oh, you're talking about Flip. Yeah. Oh, I know. And you know what? To be honest with you, that probably in and of itself with the clothes that we sell is probably good for the Posh Closet. Again, just I don't want to prematurely pay for it and not be utilizing it right now. I might postpone it for another month or two until we really get to the swing of things. So many eggs by the basket is way too small. I know. And yes, I agree, Shani. It is the cheaper because I did originally join up for List Perfectly way back when. And honestly, I didn't see anything special with it. I went over to Flip and it didn't seem like it was any different. In fact, the Flip seemed more comfortable and easier to use. And again, I don't mind paying for something. It's just I don't want to be paying for stuff that I'm not even utilizing, if that makes sense. Because at the end of the day, you know, before you know it, you've paid out 100 or more a month on subscriptions that you have, and half of them you didn't even use. I use another subscription to design for my Etsy store, and I haven't made any designs in probably 2 months, and I'm paying a couple of bucks a month for that as well. So, you know, you have to think about all these things. Easy, I've tried it a few times as well, just waiting for any glitches to work out. Okay. That's new too, Michael. I've only tried it a couple of times. Okay. Oh, that's for the, what is Flip? So Flip it's actually FLYP. It's a cross lister, Gloria. So like if you're listing on eBay, Poshmark, and Macari, or any other platforms, I think it does Grailed, and I can't remember what else, but Facebook Marketplace and some others. But you can list in there, and then you can cross post it to all of the sites. The one thing that none of them do, and it just for whatever reason, it's just it's probably too tedious to build in. Once you sell it on one platform, you have to go in and remove it from the other platforms. Callie Debs, hi Deb, honey, good to see you. Thanks for coming in. You're up early on a Sunday morning. Anthony, hi Anthony, welcome in. Thanks for joining. Appreciate it. Thank you. I want to cross post, but never did it yet, and I have so much to list too. Okay, that's the other thing I talked about as well. That maybe just to get back into the swing of things with everybody as well. Maybe in the upcoming month or two, we'll do some silly listing parties where we kind of hold everybody accountable. And kind of push everybody, you know, to list, because once you start, it's good, but it's that initial let's get started kind of thing, and you start the momentum to go. We can also, you know, I can go in there and demonstrate. Maybe I'll do that on the first one I do. Maybe I can go in and demonstrate how to cross post on some of those platforms as well if you guys want to learn how to do that. Because at the end of the day, Etsy, eBay, Facebook, Macari, and Posh, adding Depop soon. Okay, Grailed is on there though. No, Sue? I thought Grailed was on there. I was pretty sure it was. Depop was coming soon. Okay. I never listed on Depop, to be honest with you. No. Because I just never, no, it's not. Oh, okay. I thought for some reason Grailed was. Okay. The only other platforms that I've used where I've either cross-listed on or listed separately on is Discogs, because I used to do a lot of records, and Amazon when I did books. So other than that, there's no other platforms at all. And Tia, I've missed you so much. You and Donna were the first I met on YouTube and inspired me with your knowledge. Oh, thank you, Gloria. Yeah, well, Donna's over on Whatnot, never to be seen again. Hopefully I can persuade her to come on one Sunday with me. I started with Depop and sold Patagonia shorts within hours. Ah, okay. Haven't tried it yet. So do they kind of, are they niche-y? Do they kind of specialize in something, or they're kind of like everything and anything? Because I feel like certain platforms, like for the most part, I feel like Poshmark is mostly clothes and makeup and stuff like that, bags. And then I feel like Macari's got more of the toy, cards, comics kind of thing going on. Depop is slow. I list on there and I sold 3 things in 6 months, even run 10% off. Well, you know what? It's the same thing also, Mr. Tasman. How long have you been on the platform? Are you consistent? Do you have a lot of listings over there? Because at the end of the day, even with eBay, unless you happen to fall into a specific niche, I often think, oh, is it better just to sell certain things on eBay instead of being like crazy all over there? Or is it okay to do, I sell a lot of board games on Posh. Do you, Glenn? Really? Wow. I never even realized that they would even sell over there. I'd put that over on Macari, besides eBay. But that's interesting to know. Depop caters more to millennials. Ah, okay. All right. Good to know. Good to know. But no specific items, right? Sue was saying Patagonia. Was wondering, any other stuff besides clothing. Thank you, Gloria. Thank you. You can sell hard goods on Posh now. Yeah, I knew that. I just didn't think games. That really, honestly, I wouldn't even thought to cross post any of those over there. I have a couple of games probably still hanging. Not much. I could probably cross post over there. That's good to know, though. Cards I have to list. Plenty of playing cards. But I am trying. I'm going to definitely try. My goal is by the end of the year to purge the larger stuff that I have and just really downsize to ephemera and smalls, postcards, comics, baseball cards, or sports cards, and stuff that can fit very small. So I don't have all this large stuff like games and toys and coats and clothes, maybe a few, whatever we have left, but I'm not gonna be sourcing for that stuff. That's for sure. I'm only gonna be sourcing for, like vintage stuff. We have the vintage Pan Am and Eastern and airline menus from, the 40s and 50s and 60s, I think. And some postcards, some advertising trade cards, some stuff that like, ephemera photographs, things like that. That's where I'm gonna stay niche to. And I know that's a longer tail item, and they don't sell as quickly as if you're doing clothing or toys and stuff like that. But at the end of the day, I just can't keep this stuff. We're not renting a store again. I'm not bombarding my house with everything. I'm going to try to purge the larger stuff. He's good, Gloria. Thanks. He joined me last week. I don't know. He's busy, I think think he's cooking, actually. He made me breakfast this morning, and I think he's, I don't know, prepping something over there. So maybe he'll come.
Making chocolate pudding.
Oh, he's making chocolate pudding. He loves chocolate pudding now. Not me. I went back 100% back on carnivore this weekend because I put on a few pounds with the stress of all this moving and not paying attention, and kind of since the holiday, really, I couldn't get back on track, whether it was carbs or alcohol or whatever. It was just, I was not getting myself in tune again. So I'm back on. I'll keep you guys posted on that as well. Hi, Jenny. How are you, sweetheart? Thanks for coming in. Taz says, I've been doing good on Mercari, even though they charge the buyer a fee. I thought it would die off and turn buyers off. Oh. Was it the buyer who's being charged a fee or the seller? Okay. Hi, Periwinkle. How are you, honey? Good to see you. I don't like selling clothes. I gave all the clothes away I had. It's hit or miss. You know, it's funny, Anthony. We could go a month, 2 months, 3 months without ever having a return or anything, and then all of a sudden, 3 days in a row, we get a return request. Doesn't fit, not what I wanted, you know, all that fun stuff. But you know, I don't know. It's still been profitable for us, so it's still something that we're gonna, you know, at least get through with what we have. After that, at the end of the day, I don't really want to store it, so we probably won't keep anything unless, of course, we KJ! Woo, woo, woo! Hi, sweetheart. Are you just getting up or just going to bed? Let me know. We have to chit chat the next couple of days. I miss you. Are you up early or are you just getting ready for bed? It's early for you, KJ. My friends. There are no seller fees on Mercari anymore. They changed it to, okay. Again, trying to keep up with all the platforms and all the fees and who's charging what on my way to bed. All right, KJ, we have to chit chat this week. Let me know what's good for you. A little better these days. All right, good to hear you. Good to see you, Sugar Plum. Thanks for coming in. So yeah. At the end of the day, we still have probably our A through Z bins, bins that are maybe a dozen. So probably 26, probably about 40 bins of clothes and probably 7 or 8 bins of hard goods. I still have a bunch of railroad magazines and books and stuff like that. So again, you know, at the end of the day, I didn't want to just toss them. I didn't want to just get rid of them. We'll either decide whether or not we're going to bring some of that stuff to auction so we can empty out the garage, or just keep it on eBay. But I will be doing some auctions coming up on here. Going back to Whatnot a few days a month. Just now I have some of this jewelry, unless you guys, you know, want to see stuff like that. The artwork I am going to do is a buy it now, as I mentioned. There is probably close to 70 pieces, if not more, but it's going to be a long video. Rob and I started sorting and doing it yesterday, but it's a little tedious to number everything and to give a description and pricing on it. It's basically going to be, I'm going to give you my bottom line price. I'm going to charge you exactly what it costs to ship. Of course, as always, the more you buy, the better the shipping is going to be. And then that's the way I'm going to have to do the artwork. I have tons of it. I have stuff that's going to start at $5 and stuff that's going to go up to $1,500 because the lithographs that I have, I probably can get 3,000 and 4,000 for some of them, but I'm going to pass the savings on to you guys for all of it because I just need to move and purge the stuff. So even just for curiosity's sake to see what I have, be on the lookout for that. Rob and I are going to try to finish that when we're off today. And it's just a long video, and I apologize for that. And I was going to split it into two, but I don't really want to do that either. It's hard enough for me to make one video, never mind two, because what'll happen is I'll make one, I'll never get the second one up because I know me. I have 4 shorts in the queue that I haven't even done yet. So we're going to get that done. And again, it's going to probably take a little time to process when you upload videos, especially something that size. It does take a minute. So if it doesn't go up this afternoon or tonight, look for it tomorrow sometime. I'll just design it in a way where the numbers will be in the description with a description of the item, the price, and the shipping will be after you tell me what you want. If you're a little unsure what something's going to cost to ship, I mean, shipping's going to probably run anywhere from $9 to $90, depending on the size of the artwork and depending on what your location is. So it's hard to say. If for whatever reason I send you an invoice and you're not happy with the shipping, then, just reach out and let me know. And if you think you can get cheaper shipping and want to send me a label, I'm okay with that too. Because I'm going to try to give you the best bottom line. Will it be on eBay or where? What's that, Gloria? The artwork? I'm going to do it here on YouTube. Yeah, most of you, I've had some requests for the artwork, so I'm going to do it here. I wouldn't even attempt it over on Whatnot. Again, I'm doing bare minimum over there. I really want to get back to here. I just like it here better. Donna's loving it over there. I'm more comfortable over here. So, and I like to chit chat and talk to you guys more so than Zelle, even though I should be. But it is what it is. But we'll try to work together. And I had mentioned this last week too. If anybody wants to come on any of my lives and either bring their knowledge or bring their questions, just hop on. Let me know. I'm good with that. And like I said, if we decide to do a listing party or something like that next week, next month, whatever it's going to be, I'll send out the StreamYard for those of you that want to come in and join the listing. Froggy! Hi, Froggy. How are you? How are you, honey? It's always good to see people. Yes, it is Sugar Plum for sure. Absolutely. Gloria says, I don't want to miss it. I'm not too comfortable with Whatnot. All right. Well, the good news is, as far as the artwork is concerned, it's all going to be by it now. It's going to be a recorded video. It's just too much and too tedious for me to do it any other way. That's the way I'm going to do it. It'll be first come, first serve. Yes, Karen. Hi, honey. I did. You have to go back and watch last week's video for the full update. I just don't want to bore the usuals that are here again with the whole thing. But yes, we did. We're finally getting settled, and Dad will be here this week, and it's all good. But yeah, Rob joined me last week, and we kind of discussed all of that and what was going on. Yeah, a lot of people don't, Sugar Plum. Yeah, a lot of people don't. And I don't know. I've always been here. I mean, like, YouTube has been my friend. And I mentioned this before, I've had 3 YouTube channels. Rob and I had the cooking channel. Then we had Meet Rob and Tea. I was doing a bunch of vlogs and stuff like that over there way back when. And then I came over as a reseller on My Great Find For You and met Donna. And that's when we started Auctions For You. God, it's probably going to be 5 years ago this summer. Can't believe it. Time flies. So that means I've been about 10 years as a personality here on YouTube, on and off. Again, big come on, go away, come on, go away. And I don't want to do that, And again, mention that I considered changing my channel name or changing channels again, and I don't want to do that either. So we're just going to leave it as is, but I'm just going to title it in a way that auctions and more, because I'm going to do other stuff. As you guys know, I've been dabbling in some other stuff as well. So hi, Sandy. How are you, honey? Good to see you. Donna said she was coming. Yeah, don't count on it, Gloria. Hi, everyone in the chat. Happy Sunday. Hi, everyone in the chat. I don't know. We'll see. But she's been saying that since she went off. We'll see. I don't know. But you're getting some highs over here, Rob.
Hi, everyone.
I don't like whatnot shipping either. Yeah, and again, the shipping at the end of the day, I rather ship from here because I can control what I can package in a box. That's the one thing I wish Whatnot would come up with as well. I wish they would let us as resellers do our own shipping, but they don't, because I know how to package things. They just want to give us like this kind of, I won't say flat rate, but give us this generic what they want to ship. But I kind of know. So if I go in and do my jewelry and I say, I got to pick 1 to 3 ounces for this pair of earrings, and then I've got a necklace and I've got to do that, 3 to 7 ounces, and I got something else that's 7 to 12. And then at the end of the day, when I package it all together, I can still keep it under £1. They've got it calculated for over £1, and there's no way to go back and credit back the buyer. So that's another reason that I really don't care for it, because to me, I also can do a lot of different things like a cubic ground now is really cheap and stuff like that. And they're not doing things like that. So on the auction front, it's much easier for that to be true. So we'll see. We'll see. I'm still doing the rest of my records that I have over there, and I'm still going to do some of this jewelry over there, but I'm probably going to do everything else here on YouTube. How often I'm going to do that is another question. We'll see. Maybe just once a month or bi-weekly or something. I'm not going to be coming on daily for sure. Weekly, maybe. We'll see. I don't know. Who did I just see pop in? 710, how are you? Good to see you. Cheers. Mr. Abba Chit is in the house. Hi, Christopher. How are you, sweetheart? Good to see you. Sugar Plum says, no, plus you can't take a few things to think about and jump or move on with shopping there. That's true, too. That's really true. Michael says, what about eBay giving buyers a shipping discount? What are your thoughts? Oh, well, at the end of the day, I don't do calculated shipping, and I just never really did. I think maybe we have 4 things over there for calculated shipping, and they're probably because they're huge. They're huge. But other than that, I don't do calculated shipping. I do fixed, same to all buyers, and I don't think they're going to play with that stuff. I don't think they're going to play with that. Mama G, hi, sweetheart. Good to see you. I hope you're well. Thanks for coming in. Yes, ma'am. I love following you. My favorite. Oh. Okay. I thought 710 was talking to me. I changed over to flat fixed price a while ago. Bye, Glenn, honey. Good to see you. Enjoy the rest of your Sunday. Have a great day. Oh, that's interesting. That's interesting. Flat rate fixed. I just do same cost to all buyers, so we can kind of control it. At the end of the day, we kind of put things in a bucket, right? If it's under £1, I think what are we charging under £1 now? $5.95 or $6.95 flat?
Usually 6 to 7.
Yeah, $6.95 is usually like flat across the board, whether it's 4 ounces or 16 ounces. And I justify that in a simple way as there's the cost, right? You've got bubble wrap, you've got envelopes, labels, all of that stuff, the cost of printing. Hi, Kyle. How are you, honey? Hi, Junebug. Did I miss June? Did June wander in here? Ah, hi, my friend. How are you, June? Good to see you. What's going on? Kyle, where have you been hiding? I haven't been over to Brian. It's my own fault. It's just been really busy with the move and everything. It's been crazy. So anyway, that's the story. And for those of you who missed the video last Sunday morning, I explain a lot more over there. I'm just going to try to get ramped up back into the swing of things. I'm not leaving YouTube. I'm here. I'm coming back, just slowly but surely. Look for the tea. We have a thing. All right. I don't want to know, Sandy. Is it outside of my pay grade? I just don't like the fact that we have to pay fees for shipping when there is no discount anymore. Oh well, we'll just figure it out. And Michael, truly, I think the way to figure it out is not to do calculated and not to opt in. I think there's a way that you can opt out and just keep everything on same cost to all buyers. So whether or not it's being shipped here on the East Coast, or we've got to ship it out west or ship it out to California, I try to keep it where everyone gets the same price. Every once in a while, Robbie had a couple of sales this week where they were similar items, and some of them stayed here on the East Coast and some went on the West Coast, and he got a couple of bucks less for the stuff he shipped to California and Washington because he had it all same cost to buyers. So we ate a little bit into our sale price, but it's okay because to me it all works out that at the end, because some of the stuff that's shipped here locally that I could do box in a bag or cubic shipping and things like that we made a few bucks on. So to me it all works out. But, listen, we all know that eBay was always for the buyer since day one. It just is. And we just got to live with it. If it's the biggest platform that we have the availability of buyers on. There's no other platform out there with the exposure than eBay has. So we just have to muddle through it. That's all. Vintage Treasures. Hi, Paul. Good to see you. Hello. How are you, my friends? I'm glad everyone's stopping in and everybody's up early this morning. Well, it's not early for me. It's almost 1 o'clock, but I know some of you on the West Coast are just getting up and getting moving. So thank you for coming in. I like the new Macari way. You sell something for $10, you get $10. Oh, yeah, I was wondering about that. I think I have a $10 credit. I have a $10 credit all of a sudden on Whatnot, too. I don't know if it's somebody signed up under my link or what that's all about, but all of a sudden that I only have fishing lures on my eBay. Is that intentional? Or are you just trying to ramp up? So again, I did mention, well, we're going to try to get back to basics here. Reselling and doing some of the talk about the platforms, things like that, and maybe do some listing parties. So stay tuned for that. Thank you, Michael. Thank you. I do appreciate it. Thumbs up, everyone. Yes. The cheaper the shipping, the more sales I make. I don't mind it. I've given buyers my discount for years. I sell so much to the West Coast. I know, Karen, it's crazy, right? It seems like it runs in spurts too. It's funny. I'll be packaging, or Robbie really packages. I'll be printing labels, and all of a sudden I'm looking Texas, Minnesota, like Wisconsin. Like it's all of a sudden everything's going to the Midwest, and then the next day it's Florida, North Carolina, New York, Connecticut. And like everything this day is going to the East Coast, and then it's California, Oregon, Utah, Washington, and then all of a sudden everything's going to the West Coast. So it's funny. It almost runs in spurts like that. I mean, I'm not saying 100% of that. It's just funny that it seems like if I have 10 things to ship, 8 of them are going to the West Coast, or 8 of them are staying here on the East Coast. has the best fishing lures. He makes them. Oh, I didn't know that. Awesome. Oh, that's awesome. Yeah, but that's totally organic. Laugh out loud, I know, right? I do flat rate shipping up to 2 pounds. Ah, June says, I think listing parties are very motivational. I know. We're gonna put it on our radar for the coming weeks, June. So stay tuned. Stay tuned. Stay tuned. And I think also when you think about some of the fees with eBay, yes, they charge, but at the end of the day, really, when you think about it, if you're sourcing right, to me, after doing auctions for so many years and really giving you guys great deals, eBay is always a bonus, because for something that I would have sold for $10 over here, I probably could get 20, 30, 40 over on eBay. So, I look at it that way too. I mean, I know that I'll never be a millionaire selling as a reseller on eBay, but I'd like to think I can pay my bills. So I can't leave eBay. I mean, I know a lot of people, even Brian, and I've had this argument with Donna and Brian about them leaving eBay. I mean, to me, I just feel that you still need to have a little bit of your eggs in a few baskets, so to speak, because you just never know. You just never know. God forbid something happens. I mean, eBay's had some messed up algorithms, and they've had some crazy stuff go on there where all of a sudden, I love tea. Don't tell your hubby. But at the end of the day, that's why I'm still doing a little bit on Whatnot. I'm not married to Whatnot. Believe me, guys, and I said this from the get-go, I'm not leaving YouTube. And I love you guys, and I love to sell over here on YouTube as well. So I'm still going to try to do a little bit of everything. Yeah, you agree, Mama G, right? And Kyle, because at the end of the day, you want to have the ability to go in multiple places. I always said it for years, and it can't be all in on one thing, because even here on YouTube, right? If you're only selling here on YouTube could turn around one day and say they want a piece of it, or they're not going to allow it anymore, right? So what happens then? Well, I gave up my eBay store. I don't sell on Poshmark, Mercari, and whatnot anymore. Now I'm in trouble, right? So by putting a little bit on every platform, it's got to kind of give you an outlet for all. I even do Facebook Marketplace, and a lot of people, powers that I won't say, but some people are like, shh, don't tell people you're doing anything over on Facebook Marketplace. Why not? I source over there and I sell over there. It's a great avenue for certain things. When we left Little River, and we left the store, one of the big things that sold really well over there, so those of you who have items like this, is people are always looking for shelving, for racks, for bins. If you have an overwhelming amount of bins and any kind of shelving, or what else sold really well over there? I'm trying to remember, Rob. Do you remember? Yeah, the shelving was the best, and I have some still in the garage. We bought a bunch of it with us, and then the lady left some garage shelving, so I have some more to sell. But people look over there, and when we were buying storage units, we always had an overabundance of storage bins, and they sell really good as well as any of the drawers that you guys might use for lamps. Yes, lamps are great over there too, Mama G. We have sold lamps on there as well. I have a few here that we brought with us, and if they don't fit in, they're going to go as well. Kyle's yelling, hi, Robbie. Why don't you come and say hi to everybody?
Hello, everybody.
Yeah, Facebook Marketplace is a great place to sell large stuff. So it definitely is. There's no doubt about it.
My sprinkler system up.
Oh, yeah, he's working on the sprinkler system. For some reason, we're having an issue with that.
It's on now.
Oh, it's actually running?
On this side over here.
Okay.
I That's why I gotta wait and see.
Okay, if it changes zones.
I don't know why it came on and shooting them, because I got it set for 5 a.m.
Well, maybe the clock is off.
I sure said it.
All right, okay.
One thing at a time.
All right, well, he's working on that. Oil, at least their fees aren't like a local auction house, which have gone to 45% where I live. I can't make money at there. Oh, let me tell you something, Kyle. So true. And I will tell you, when we did leave, just before we left, hi, Deborah. How are you, sweetheart? Good to see you. Good morning, good morning. We did look into local auction houses to kind of purge the rest of the stuff in the store and everything. The one that somebody recommended we went to, and they were like, we're not taking anything because they were overwhelmed. And then we checked into another one, and I think they wanted like, if it wasn't a 50-50 split, it was like a 60-40 split in their favor. So like some of that stuff too is not, it's very hard. I know for myself, because people have asked both myself and Donna over the course of the last 4 or 5 years about consignment. It's almost like consignment. If you want to do consignment, then you got to give it all up. It's not even worth it to you. Honestly, it's, I used to tell people even on the auction, either come on the auction or figure out how you're going to sell it on your own, because I don't like to take stuff on consignment. I did it a couple of, way before I was doing this on YouTube, probably when I was really heavy into sourcing, where I was doing a lot of estate sales and stuff. And I ran into a couple of people who asked me about consignment, because I had business cards at the time and everything that I was handing out, that I buy anything and all this, which, again, that was a mistake. I had people calling me to get rid of their bedroom sets, which I don't want to deal with. But they've got the wrong impression about, oh, you sell on eBay, do you take stuff on consignment? They think that, you're just going to take it and give them all the profit, and you can't. You just can't. It's too time consuming. You have to keep track of it. You have to know what sells, what doesn't sell, and it's a lot of bookkeeping. And then at the end of the day, it's never worth it for you or the seller. The seller feels like you took something, you pulled the wool over their eyes and things like that. I just think you either got to do it yourself or buy it outright, right? I often say that I would rather buy it outright than consign it. And people are like, yeah, they don't want to do that because they know you're not going to give them for what they're looking for. But they're not going to get that anyway if you do some kind of consignment because of the splits. Yeah, the fees are crazy, right, Deborah? Yeah, it is. But it's just something that, people outside of the reselling community just don't realize. If you're listing on all of these platforms, we were just talking about cross-posting, right? So not only are you taking time to do listings on eBay or Poshmark or Mercari, then you're trying to cross-post them on other platforms. And it's not just a push of a button always. You've got to tweak them based on the platform themselves. Maybe you've got to just, like, sometimes I do purposely adjust my pricing, because I know, like, let's just say on Mercari, I'm going to get lowballed over there more so than anywhere else. So I will pad those prices a little bit more. On Poshmark, sometimes I like to do some bundles. So because of what they pay in shipping to me, now they have the option. They didn't have this when I first started, where the customer themselves can create a bundle. So that's nice too. So this way they can definitely figure out, the shipping works a little bit better in their favor. But those are all things that people on the outside don't see what goes on in the backgrounds, and they don't know all the work it entails, besides the photographs and the descriptions and researching pricing and things like that. It's not like they're handing you everything on a platter. They're just handing you the merchandise. So you've still got to do all that stuff. It's like you having sourced that big, whatever it is. And again, I had done it with, I did it with a gentleman with some books. I did it with another lady with some clothes. And I actually did, was it watches? Something else. I don't even remember. But long story short, you land up, whatever doesn't sell, you give it back to them. Or sometimes I've been lucky enough, they're like, just keep the rest. It can happen, but that's a rare occurrence. Doesn't always happen like that. And it's usually the crap. So, keep that in mind if you're going to do anything like that. Just, to me, it doesn't pay in the long run. Mama G, Macari has a new feature importing. Yes, we were talking about that in the beginning. I'll have to go and check that out. I've been away from the platforms, for the last month or so since the move. So I really haven't really attuned myself back and thrown myself into the full reselling game yet. But getting there. getting there. And then, don't be afraid to even share your stuff out on these social media platforms. A lot of people share their stuff out on Instagram, and I don't know if anybody's doing TikTok or what's the other one? What's WhatsApp, or no, not WhatsApp. I don't know, something else there. I don't even know. There's so many of them now. There's another new one now I just heard of. You can't be on all of the platforms either. I only put my hats over there. Really, Shani? Oh, that's interesting. Huh. That's interesting. Huh. Yeah, I didn't. Did I cross post my hats over there? I'm not even sure. I don't even remember. Yeah, again, like I said, I definitely have to get back into the swing of things. T, can you explain about Shopify, please? Yes, so I do have a Shopify store. It's my great find for you. Everything is branded in my social media platforms as my great find for you, except here on YouTube, it's auctions for you. Although I do have an auction channel, I do have a YouTube channel, my great find for you, that I haven't posted on probably since Donna and I started doing auctions 4.5 years ago, whatever it is now. So that channel is kind of dead, but the auctions for you, my great find for you is my eBay, my Poshmark, my Macari, my Etsy, my Grails. What else? Whatnot. No, actually, my Whatnot is not. I did sign up as my great find for you, but because of the YouTube family, I changed it to T, just the letter T, auctions for you. I did have actually TEE. Don't ask me what happened. It's not there anymore. So I don't know. Anyway, so my Shopify store is my great find for you. So Shopify, what it is, honestly, it's my own personal store, as opposed to, and I do have a My Great Find for You website as well, but I don't utilize it right now. Pat D's actually many years ago, before I even started with the auctions. I think I have a T auctions for you, and I do have, Team T Academy and all that stuff over there as well. But at the end of the day, you just bring your own stuff to your own website. Shopify hosts it. They charge you a monthly fee, like having a website, but they host it, and you get the benefits of them. And then your payment goes through them, and you get paid. So there's no you're not paying like eBay, but you still have to. It still costs money in the long run, because unless you're advertising or people know who you are, or you're throwing out Instagram or Facebook pages and things like that, you're not going to, nobody knows my Shopify store exists, because I don't advertise it. It's not out there other than to you guys. I have to do that more. So every once in a while on Facebook, I'll put one of my products. Like I tried to do it during the holidays with my Etsy store. A lot of my Etsy stuff, the homemade print on demand stuff I do, like the throw pillows and the runners and the tablecloths and the napkins, things like that I all put in my Shopify store. But I still use Etsy, because Etsy is still a bigger platform, right? Nobody knows my great find for you on Shopify, but they know me. No, there's no percentage, Kyle, on Shopify. It's just you pay a monthly fee, for them to host it. It's like paying a hosting fee to any website that you make, like a GoDaddy or whatever. You can get a website, and I have several of them, but you only pay for hosting when you go over to an actual store, or you want your website out there. Like I do pay, I have GoDaddy, and I have, oh my God, what's TNT is, oh my God, Wix. I couldn't think. So Wix is, and again, I was saying to you guys in the beginning, like there's a little fee here, a little fee there. I mean, when you think about all the nickel and dime stuff, I mentioned earlier about the cross posting now. I mean, forget if you're doing the big one for, I mean, their highest platform is $69 a month, which is crazy. But if you're just doing the flip at $9 a month, right? Or if you're doing like here, I do StreamYard. I pay a yearly fee to StreamYard. You don't have to, but I do because it allows you to do certain things on here. And just over the years, we've gotten in the habit of streaming to multiple platforms and having each other's, being able to share each other's controls and stuff like that, not having the duck logo for StreamYard and stuff. So those things cost money to opt out. So you have to pay for a subscription. I pay for a subscription for Canva. That's where I create all my thumbnails and that stuff. I do some of my videos for Etsy when I show my home decor. And then to create my home decor, I use that, and I use another platform that's like another $12 a month. So like all this stuff over time adds up. And then if you're YouTube, you don't want commercials, then you sign in up for YouTube Premium Plus, whatever it is. And, at the end of the day, when you think about it, for all this stuff that you have to set up and pay subscriptions for, it can get quite costly. And then the TNT Academy, I do a daily motivational email to everyone. I don't even know what I pay. I pay a certain amount every month for them to constant contact, to send out those emails daily. And then if you hit, if I get more, and I want more subscribers to that, but if I get more, then you fall in a different tier, and all those things, then again, those cost money. I was even part of one of the music, I can't remember what the name of that music was. But anyway, you could use some other music besides royalty-free music in your video. So I was subscribed to that, which is another fee. And then you can, if you do an Etsy like I am, I belong to Printify and Printful, and I can pay subscriptions to that. And at the end of the day, when all is said and done, I think when I did my taxes this year, just the nickel and dime fees, literally probably over $2,500. Maybe more. I can't even remember off the top of my head. That's the cost of doing business. And that is just crazy. It is. The side fees are expensive. Yes. Yes. Yes, the higher resolution is true too, Mama G. That is true. Right, Kyle? It's nothing to brag about. Sometimes I say, I need an assistant. I can't afford anymore. Proven fact. Yes, it's true. It takes money to make money. It does. It gets out of hand. It definitely gets out of hand. So I should go back and get my my paperwork to my CPA this past tax season and take a look. No, I don't want to take a look. I don't want to remember. Oh. But anyway, so yeah, that's what it's but that's what it's all about. If you want to be a content creator and you want to do all this fun stuff and you want to have multiple platforms, If you ever start, you can't afford to stop. That's so true. It is so true. It really is. And that's why even, and it sounds silly, but I can't get used to the commercials here on YouTube because I had to drop my YouTube premium because you have to pick and choose sometimes. And, you know, right now I haven't been selling, so there's not a lot of extra funds. And there's like all these things that keep coming up like, oh my God, it's hundreds of dollars now to renew my Canva or renew my StreamYard or my Shopify or whatever it is, you know, because I try when I can to take the year. I do it for two reasons. One, it keeps me accountable. And two, it's cheaper, right? So when you can afford to take it for the year, do it that way. Because even something as silly as, let's just say they're charging you $10 a month, but if you prepay, it's $100 for the year, and you're saving $20. I mean, to me, $20 is $20. I can sign up for a different subscription if I need to. So, you know, that's where expenses, you know, become hundreds of dollars as well. But anyway, I'll get off my soapbox. But thank you guys. I'm really trying to keep these just in an hour every Sunday, just to kind of talk about different things and just kind of chit chat. Please, if you guys haven't and you're over on Whatnot, I do have a jewelry auction tomorrow at 4:14. It's usually Sunday at 4:14, but I pushed it off till tomorrow. I called it my birthday gift to you guys. So that's going to be on tomorrow. I'm going to have the artwork up on a Buy It Now between, let's call it anywhere between 4 today and 4 tomorrow, because it is very time consuming to get that uploaded and everything. It's almost 75 pieces of artwork. It'll all be listed in the description of the video. It'll all be priced in the description of the video. And if you guys have any questions, Mama G, you're going to do what? Oh, oh, that's yours. I thought maybe you were going to do, thank you, honey. I thought you were doing Whatnot now. Yes, there's my Whatnot. Thank you, Mama G. But I'm going to try to get the artwork up sooner than later. It's just the time of the video will take longer to upload. The numbers will be in the video. The descriptions will be in the video. The cost of the artwork will be in the video, and I will email you the cost of shipping. Obviously, the more you buy, the cheaper the shipping will be. But, and those of you, I know there's a couple of you I saw in the chat today that still have T-Bucks left. Please, if you need to use your T-Bucks, no problem. I'm not restricting them anymore. I want you guys to use them when you have them. So if you guys do need to, but this is about you, maybe. No, it's okay. At the end of my videos, as always, guys, I don't mind if you want to promote your own YouTube or Whatnot or Poshmark, Macari, your own. I'll just say that. And whatever you guys' platforms are selling on. All my platforms are in the description. My new address is in the description. My new phone number, if anybody doesn't have it, I think I put it in the description, because some of you may not have my new phone number. If you don't, it's in, I think I put it in the description. What else? And maybe I'll have a guest on next Sunday. All right, guys, have a great day, and I'll hopefully see you tomorrow over on Whatnot. Bye, guys. Good to see you.